Hey guys, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. This has been a very long time coming. I am going to be doing a full face first impression video and I am so beyond excited. Number one, because I've always wanted to do these. They're my favorite to watch. And number two, because I don't get sent anything, you guys. I have went out and bought all of this with my own money and it's taken me a while to get everything to be able to do this for you guys. I am so excited. I can finally say I can do it. So if you're excited to see a full face of first impressions that I've never even touched before, some of this stuff I've heard of and some of it is brand stinking new, and I took advantage and went ahead and got it so that I could bring it to you guys in this video. So I'm really excited and I hope that you are too, and if you're interested in watching it, then just keep watching. Okay guys, I'm so excited. So this video is probably gonna be a little bit longer, so this would be a great one to watch while you're laying in bed, I'm sure, because I want to talk about each product and I haven't even opened some of them. So we're going to be opening and talking about it and then doing it and telling you guys kind of like what I'm feeling and what it's doing for me and if I like it or not as we're going. Obviously it's a first impression, and if there's anything that you guys want to know more of, leave it in the comments below and then I can keep you guys updated on how the products are working that you're interested in. So before we start, my skin is a little bit more on the oily side. I have scarring from acne. The hyperpigmentation isn't horrible, but I still have a lot of that like bumps, textured skin, and then some little right in here left over from hormonal times. So that's kind of my skin type. I went in and got all of these things hoping that they would work, and if not, that's fine. It'll be a good laugh. So I went ahead for my primer. I went ahead and got the MAC Prep and Prime Skin Base. So this is what it looks like. And then on here, it just says it's a skin base primer. It doesn't say anything else on the box or on the packaging. So hopefully it's good. I didn't read reviews on it. I just bought it and it was actually on sale. So that's why I got it. Some of the stuff was on sale. So that is what it looks like. It's just a white kind of like, you can tell it's kind of thick. It's not really running. It kind of, it feels like a moisturizer or a lotion or something, texture wise. It's working into the skin well. It doesn't even say like if it's a pore filler or anything like that. So this will be interesting to see how it does. Always remember, ladies and gentlemen, you want to move everything up and try to go up with everything so that you're not helping gravity pull everything down. It looks pretty good on the skin. I'm seeing a couple little flakies. So this is not one that you're going to want to rub in a lot. My skin feels really silky to the touch, but I would be really careful about rubbing. See, I'm kind of flicking off some little like textured areas that it balled up. So I would more pat this product. So first impression, I like the way it feels. Pat a little bit more than rubbing, so that'll be interesting because I like to rub mine in. I know that's probably not good, but I do. For the foundation, I picked the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. It's a light medium coverage with a broad spectrum SPF 15 sunscreen. So this is what the packaging looks like, and look at the cute smiley face. Honestly guys, I wanted a different foundation to try. But this one is so stinking cute that it made me, oh my gosh, that it made me go ahead and get it. Oh my Lord, that is so cute. So that's the packaging. It's quite thin. I have kind of looked back and forth with this one, but because it's a light to medium coverage, that's why I've kept going back and forth with buying it. I do know you have to shake this up before you use it. So I'm just shaking that up, getting it all mixed in there. Packaging is so freaking cute, and I love a lot of Benefits products, so I'm sure that this will be just as fine. I do not know if this color is going to match me. I bought it online, so that is what it looks like. It's like a squirty nozzle, and I'm sure you can build this one up a little bit, so I'm just going to do a little at a time. I'm more of a sponge girl, but I'm gonna go in with a flat top brush and see how that does. And then if you guys are interested in, you know, how it works with other things, I will keep using it and playing with it and use like a sponge and see how that works. And then I can keep you guys posted in the comments or messages. I like the coverage actually, you guys. It actually covered really well. Okay, I'm glad I got this shade. It's a titch dark, but we are, you know, summertime, so I'm gonna be out in the sun more, so I'll probably get a little bit more of a tan. So I'm sure that this will be perfect come around that time. But honestly, that looks really good and my skin looks really healthy. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. Yeah, I feel like the skin looks super healthy. I could probably so get away with not having to do another layer in my, like more of my hyperpigmentation area, but I am gonna go ahead and do a little bit just to see how it builds up. And a little went a long way actually for this. So I'm gonna tap that and bring it down in that chin area. And it feels really, really lightweight, you guys. I like the way it feels on my skin. I'm glad I got this one. You just kept going back and forth. All right, it builds up quite well. I'm not really seeing, you know, like any cakiness where I wouldn't like it. It looks really, still really good and doesn't look nasty on the skin with building it up. Yay. So far, we're doing good. Hopefully it stays that way. Let's see, for concealer, I got the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I've heard that this is amazing. And I got the shade Light 10. So hopefully this color looks good too. Looks like it would be. This is what it looks like. And this in the drugstore section, it was really well priced, so I had to get it. And I've heard that it has really good coverage. This is gonna be really light. I'm just gonna use the same brush that I used for the foundation. Actually, it looks pretty good color-wise. Just a little bit lighter, but I like my concealers to be just a titch lighter than I want them to be usually. Who else has used this concealer before? What were your thoughts on it? Looks really good. Wow. Especially for the price. Y'all are gonna have to go buy this. This is good. And it does not feel heavy. Where I've put it, I don't feel like a difference where it's at than where it's not at. And blinking, I don't feel like, sometimes if a concealer is really heavy and you do it under your eyes, sometimes when I blink, I can kind of feel it. I mean, I can tell that there's something there, but it's not heavy or cakey feeling. But since I do not know how this product works, I do want to go ahead and set the under eyes just so we don't get any creasing. I'm not sure if it will. I doubt it because it's not super thick. Let's see, is it full coverage? I would say it's kind of a medium coverage. It does not say on the box or on the concealer. So I'm not sure if it's like a full coverage, like your Shape Tape would be, but I don't see it creasing yet. So let me get you guys a little bit closer. I feel like my skin looks so good. My forehead. And then so I have some like, you know, smile frown lines, whatever you want to say, squinting lines, and it's not settling in those lines quite yet. Hopefully it stays that way. Wow. So far, so good. So let's get our banana powder out. I went ahead and bought a illuminating banana powder for my under eye area, and I got the Dermablend Professional Illuminating Banana Powder. It's a loose setting powder. It says it locks in makeup and brightens complexion instantly. This weightless powder formulated with pigmented pearls provide a soft sheen, smudge resistant. It enhances the wearability of the Dermablend foundation for up to 16 hours. Well, we're not wearing the Dermablend foundation, but I'm sure it would be fine. It says it's suitable for all skin types. It locks in makeup while brightening complexion, smudge and transfer resistant, which would probably be amazing for under eye. So that's why I kind of like decided that it would be good. Finish and wear, it's a luminous up to 16-hour wear with a Dermablend foundation. Easy application, apply and let set for 2 minutes, and then brush off excess. Well, that's good to know. I'm glad I read that. So put it on and then wait 2 minutes and brush it off. So it's kind of like almost like a baking powder is what I would assume. So this is what the packaging looks like. I'm really excited to try this. And then it's just all plastic. Got your, you know, your notes down here. Let's see here. It does have a plastic thingy. Oh good, it was easy to take off the sticker. So let's use, since we're doing under eye, let's use a flat brush. So I'm just gonna use my flat brush. I'm sorry it is discolored. And I'm just going to tap it into the lid and just dip that in there, kind of tap off the excess. And I'm gonna do one eye first and then let you guys see the difference. So I'm just kind of doing like in that, like doing a triangle where I put the concealer. So this is the eye that we set with the powder, and this is the one without. So you can definitely tell that obviously I'm more shiny over here. And it looks really nice. I don't feel like it looks cakey or anything around my eye area. Okay, so I set that other under eye area with the same powder. Now I have two different powders I was gonna choose from for foundation, but I'm gonna go ahead and stick with the Dermablend since we use that for under eyes, just so we can get a good like idea of how that's going to work. So this one specifically is the Dermablend Loose Setting Powder. This is their original, so it is different. I'm just gonna make sure, it looks like everything is the exact same. It just says it's a powder that goes on transparent upon application. It smooths, mattifies complexion, and leaves skin looking flawless, and wears up to 16 hours with consistent colors. So it's not supposed to change the color of your foundation. This is what it looks like. So again, this is just the translucent version, and we use the banana under eye. And they come with little sponges. I just don't like them. I like using brushes. Okay, and then same thing, I'm gonna just take it and shake it once into the lid. And then I'm just gonna use my IT Cosmetics, let's see, it does not say, oh no, I'm sorry, it is number 225 complexion powder. So that's the brush I'm gonna use for all over. And this says the same thing, to brush it on and let it set for 2 minutes and then wipe off the excess. So I kind of want to go in a little bit heavier than I normally would, just to see how that works. I've never had a powder say that before, so it's quite interesting. Normally I would just go in lightly. I kind of feel weird doing this, and I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit on my neck since I did bring. I don't like doing that. I feel like I'm wasting so much. Typically, I would not do this. I would just put on the powder on a light sheen and then let that be, but we're gonna do it the way they say to. So just brush it on and leave for 2 minutes and brush off. So I'm gonna take my normal bronzing. I use the Flower brush. It's super big, so I don't get really harsh lines. I think I'm gonna go in with the sweet tea first, and worst case scenario, we just don't contour, which is fine with me because I'm just going and hanging out with friends later. Oh my goodness. A little goes a long way. You guys, oh my God. That is gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I really like this. It's a really pretty shade. Sometimes my Hoola bronzer is just too like orangey for me. And so I always kind of go back and forth with bronzing with it. And I've had a hard time, other than the Physicians Formula. I really like that bronzer. My gosh. This is like perfect color, tone-wise and everything. Wow. I really like that. I'm gonna go in a little bit more in that darker side. I am obsessed with that. I don't even want to mess it up by trying to contour. We're just going to bronze, you guys. That is gorgeous. That was the Sweetheart. Sweet Tea is the shade. Yeah, Sweet Tea. Go get this. That was, I like that. Yay! That one is probably my most mind-blown one so far that I've used, but I've liked everything so far. But wow, that was really amazing. So no contour, sorry, but I really like just the way that this is looking thus far. I went a little bit crazy when picking the blush. I went for an Ofra blush. I've never used Ofra anything, believe it or not. I've never used anything from Ofra, and I found this one and loved it, but in person, so I got it online. I think it's online only. In person, holy crap, you'll see in a second. So the blush is called Pink Lady. This is what the box looks like. You ready for this? That is intense. That is crazy, you guys. Like, I can't even. I'm really scared. I just tapped. I did not rub. Twice. I went doot, doot. And swiped. I'm really scared because I'm really heavy-handed on blush. Just gonna use my normal blush brush. I'm gonna tap once so you can see. You guys, this is so pigmented. I'm scared. I'm tapping it off. There's still quite a bit on there. So we're just going to lightly tap first. Okay, okay, we're doing okay. It's a gorgeous color, but my lands, it is pigmented. So totally just tap once and then, you know, tap off on something. And then just baby tap on. That is a really pretty color. I really like that color, but be careful. So tapping in, goodness gracious, tapping off, and then baby taps on my cheekbones. And then we can swirl and soften. Good gravy, this is pigmented. Pink Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want a pink blush, there you are. You have it. Ofra Pink Lady. And I think it was online only on Ulta. So, good Lord. I'm gonna take that bronzing blush and just kind of go back over that to soften up everything. That is gorgeous. I'm obsessed with that. Completely obsessed with that. But again, be very careful because wow. But here you are closer up with the bronzer and blush. That is gorgeous. And then obviously I bronzed up here too. Oh, you guys, we're doing so good. How did I get this lucky? Usually on the videos I watch, like something goes wrong or something is not good. We're doing good so far. I've got to open up the highlighter because it's got like a sticker around it. So let me open this highlighter. I'll be right back. Okay, I had my minute. This is intense. I am obsessed. You guys have got to go get that. Oh my gosh, okay. Breathe through it, we'll be okay. I just can't, like, oh my God. We're doing so good. I'm so excited. I'm like, I want to do my makeup again after this and try everything again. It's so exciting. So we're gonna prime our eyelids. As you guys know, I've always, if I prime them, I use the Urban Decay's Primer Potion in Original, but I wanted to try a different one and actually buy a full size. So I always just get like little sample trial size ones, and that's what I use. But I actually bought the Eyeshadow Primer Potion in Sin. So this one's like shimmery. So I thought this would be really fun for like some shimmery looks that I would do. Let me show you guys the eyeshadow palette. I've never used a Tarte eyeshadow palette. Ever, but I really like Tarte, so I thought, why the heck not? So this one is the Tartelette Toasted. Let me try not to blind you. So this is the Toasted palette. Let me bring it a little closer. These colors are so pretty, and they get those nice like warm tones in them. There's some mattes and some shimmers, so I'm super excited to try this. I thought it would be really cool to do like a really nice, pretty, like kind of shimmery eye, so I thought this would be perfect with it. So the Sin Urban Decay Primer Potion. That's what the product looks like. So it's kind of got that shimmeriness to it. So I'm just going to put that on my eyelid. Just like one little chunky piece. My God, you could wear this as an eyeshadow on its own. It's intense. And I'm just gonna use my finger to blend that out and then wipe off any excess, because I guess I put too much on. Whoopsie. That's a really pretty color on its own. I'm pretty sure one of my Urban Decay eyeshadow palettes has that shade in it, the Sin shade. So don't use as much as I did, guys, because I did use too much. I keep having to wipe it off. That's a gorgeous color, and it's a primer potion. That's funny. Okay, so primer potion, or primers in general, are supposed to help your eyeshadow stay longer and be more pigmented. So we will see how this little guy does. So with this Toasted palette, is this not so stinking cute? And it's like a really nice like feel quality wise for the palette. So I'm really excited, and there's a huge mirror right here. So I'm gonna actually use that to put it on so you guys can stare at this cuteness. Let's see. So for my like set down shade, I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush, and we're gonna go in with the first shade here, and it's called S'more. Yeah, S'more. It just looks like it would be kind of more of that skin tone-y shade, and I'm only gonna put that in like the crease area so it's smoothed out there, but I want my lid to stay with just the primer potion right now, so that when I put my lid shade on, it adheres to it and not on top of this. So I am going in and just doing this in like the crease blending area. It's a pretty color. Okay. For my lid, let's go in with this shade here. It's a shimmer shade Sunset. I think that'll be pretty, and I'm imagining this for brow and inner corner, and then I want to use this in the outer V. So let's get a flat shadow brush and go in on that Sunset shade. Yeah, it's pretty. It's like a gold kind of color. I like this. Yeah, that's a really pretty color. You know what, I'm gonna zoom you guys in a little bit. There we go. So that is the Sunset shade. Let's go in with a blender brush into Let's go into cashmere to keep that kind of gold right here, a gold tone kind of going. I'm just using a super fluffy brush. Ooh, that's a nice like peachy shade. And I'm just gonna tap it on that outer and then bring that in. Oh my gosh, that's pretty. Use this one. That is really pretty, especially with that sunset shade. They look really good together. And then obviously matte is going in the crease. I prefer matte shades in the crease unless I just have no other option. That is a really pretty color, you guys. So I've always thought, I'm just obsessed with Urban Decay eyeshadows, but I've always thought that these wouldn't be very pigmented since they're supposed to be like vegan or natural or whatever it is. I think it's vegan, but wow, these are really pretty. Let's go in with, I keep wanting to get into Crackle, but I think I'm gonna take Shimmer here, which is a shimmery shade, but it's kind of got that gold to it. And I want to take like a pencil end, so I'm just gonna flip and use the pencil end here. And I'm gonna do that on my lower lash line. So a lot of these colors are very, very, very similar, is what I'm seeing here. So you'll be able to create a really nice look with just this palette. Very natural, but very pretty. We'll take him and just put him on this outer part just to build it up a little bit. But I imagine that I'm going to layer this just to get a little bit more pigment. So this one's a little bit more coppery than the sunset that we used on the lid earlier, where it was more of that yellow gold. This one's got more of those coppery shades. So now I am gonna go ahead and go in with Crackle, which is this one here. It's just speaking to me. I just have to use it. Ooh, he's kind of powdery. So, P.S. he's kind of powdery there. And Fallout. Oh no, you're gonna mess up our highlighter. Whoa. This is the most pigmented color we've used thus far. Hold up. Wiping the brush off, going in with the one that we used earlier, and blending him. Well, that was so pigmented. I was not prepared for that. And I am gonna just take a little bit on the very outer lower lash line. Let's get our powder brush we used earlier. So I'm gonna blow off a little bit of what I can and then just flick him off. So another thing that I usually do is I usually don't highlight till the end, typically. Not all the time, but typically. This would be a good occasion where I probably will remember this to do the highlighter last if I'm using this palette, just in case it tries to fall out again, because I did not like that. But it happened and we fixed it. It's gone, thank goodness. So barely tap because that was freaking pigmented and the fallout was not very friendly. So we're essentially covering up that shimmer we used earlier. They were just all kind of blending together and I wanted a little bit more of a pop. So this brush is an Urban Decay brush out of the Naked Cherry palette. That's the one I'm using. I know that they're not like the best quality, but to be honest, they are so much easier for me to use because they're like dual-ended. I really like using them because of that. And honestly, it's a free brush. And again, that very outer lower lash line. And because I was a little bit more careful this time, we didn't get fallout with that. So that is good. Just be very careful if you're using specifically that Crackle shade. And it does look more textured when you look at it because you can tell there's like gold glitter in it. So just be aware of that if you're using this palette. And just taking that cashmere a little bit more again right there to soften that up. Then let's take a little like precision eyeshadow brush, so super tiny, and let's go in with Candle, which is this last like really light, it's the lightest shimmery shade, and we're gonna put him in the brow bone. And no, I did not get a brow like setter. I just couldn't find one that I wanted to get. And the one that I finally was like, I'll get that one, it was sold out. And I was just like, forget it, because like I said, I'm so picky with my eyebrow stuff that I just decided not to buy a new one, and we were just not gonna set the brows today. I'm sure they will be fine. I very rarely like touch my eyebrows anyways. Hope I'm not covering that up. So that shade is pretty. It's very light, like very little payoff on it, but there's not really a lighter one. I'm gonna try to go in a little bit heavier on the product. Since it is new, I haven't even swatched them. It's a little bit better. It's just not like bam in your face. We could use that highlighter to put on there since that was in your face, but honestly I'm pretty happy with this. It's just like a nice warm neutral, got some shimmers in there, and it's not too like in your face, but I like it. I'm just gonna soften that outer corner up a little bit more. So I like that eyeshadow palette. That was really pretty. Just not a huge amount of payoff with the highlight shade, so you could use a different one or just go with this. But I think this would be a really good versatile palette for anyone to be able to use, because you're gonna get a really nice look out of it and not be upset whether you like a more in your face eyeshadow look or a more natural like toned down one. There are a lot more shades in here we did not use, so I'm gonna keep playing with this, and if you guys want to know how it's working or anything like that, just let me know in the comments and we can kind of talk about different shades and how they've done for me. Okay, so for my setting spray, I'm kind of nervous to use this, but I'm excited. So I got the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. So this one's not like a squirt, squirt, squirt. This one is supposed to be like a hairspray type of thing where it's like just constant. So it says, defend your artistry. A microfine mist sets liquid or powder makeup with a radiant finish. A continuous air powdered spray delivers even and controlled application. Hold 8 to 10 inches away from your face. Close your eye and apply the mist all over your face. So I don't know if you're supposed to shake it. It doesn't say to shake it, so we're not going to shake it. We're just gonna spray it. So here's what he looks like. It's Morphe, just like a spray. It looks like a hairspray. I'm kind of scared. So I'm gonna close my eyes and spray this. I'm kind of scared. Oh. That smells really good. Okay, so I was really scared, obviously, and I'm sure you saw me like probably jolt. That was a very, very, very fine mist. I was not expecting, I don't feel like I got enough over here. I was not expecting it to be that fine. It smells amazing and it felt really good. It was actually super refreshing feeling. I got a hair tickling me. It was actually super refreshing feeling. So I like that. And I like that it's not a ch-ch-ch, because sometimes they get like you'll get like the bubbles, and I hate that. It drives me crazy. So I liked that. We are looking so pretty. I'm so excited. I got 2 different mascaras to try. So the first one, I'm trying to open the package, is the NYX The Skinny Mascara. and it just looked so interesting. It says, don't miss a beat with our super skinny mascara, perfected to coat every lash from root to tip. The micro-sized brush is ideal for enhancing the appearance of a fuller lash line. So let me open this. Look how tiny this brush is. Insane. So I figured I would use it on my lower lash line because I always feel like I'm like gonna poke my eye, and so I'll stay away from it, and then I always hit my lower like my lower under my lashes, whatever that's called, my cheek area. So I wanted to try that. And then for my upper lashes, I'm so excited. So this is brand new. I got the Tarte Big Ego Mascara. I shouldn't say it's brand new. It's been out for like a week or two. So this is what that looks like. It is a let your lashes be full of themselves, Big Ego. It's supposed to be a vegan formula. It says lash leave-in ingredients, twisted double fiber bristles from max pigment load. Yeah, so there's the before and after that they have on the box, which is pretty intense. And here is what the mascara bottle looks like. So freaking pretty. Like, it's giving me life with the bright pink. I'm really excited about that. So let's do the lower lashes first. Okay, so we're gonna do the lower lashes with that NYX The Skinny mascara. I cannot believe how tiny this bristle brush is. It's crazy. This is so strange. I've never used anything like this before. So, it took me a second to really like go in on it. Here is without and with. Not bad. It's weird, and it took me a second to really get on it. Let's see if we can get this one better. I think it was like $4 or $5. I think the problem is that it doesn't hold a lot of like product. So like just twist it. I'm slightly twisting it as I go. And here's this one. It's not bad. It's not blowing me away. I mean, it was $4 or $5. I'll keep using it, but it's not a necessity. So that's for sure. But it was fun to try them out. Now we're going to, whoa, use the Big Ego. Look how big this brush is. Holy crap. And especially going from that micro tiny thing to this, geez. So I'm just kind of, whoops, rolling it at the roots and then blinking it through. Well, I am not poking my eye out, so that's good. So this is with and without. So you can see that profile and without. So it definitely makes your lashes look thicker and longer and definitely more noticeable. It's almost like I've got like almost like a natural fake lash kind of thing going on. It'll be good for me because I do not love wearing false lashes because my eyes are so sensitive. They get super mad if I wear, oops, I got my nose, if I wear false lashes. I like this mascara. This doesn't have any product on it. I'm just kind of taking a concealer brush and just kind of wiping that off there. Okay, so this is with the Big Ego mascara on the top lashes and the Skinny NYX mascara on the bottom. And then for lips, I'm going to try the Dose of Colors Bear With Me Liquid Matte Lipstick. So that's what the box looks like. I thought this nude would look really pretty with the eyeshadow look. And here's what the bottle looks like. I really like the frosted look on here. I've never used any of this brand stuff before, so I'm kind of excited. I've heard that they have good lip products. Here is what the applicator looks like, kind of like a foot. And let me flip this. Ooh. That's a really pretty color. So the applicator I thought was gonna make it hard to use because I've never used one like this, actually is making it easier for me to do my lips. And it doesn't like feel uncomfortable, even though it's a matte. It doesn't feel uncomfortable on my lips. Bear With Me by Dose. I really like that color and it goes really well with the look we have going on, I think. Ooh, I really like this. I'm gonna take a little bit more of that highlighter on my like Cupid's bow now that I got the lipstick on. Good gravy, that stuff is intense. Oh my goodness. Okay guys, this was a long one. I warned ya. I hope that you enjoyed. We have a lot of really good products that I got to try today. I'm really happy with a lot of them. There's not anything that I wasn't happy with, just some that I'm like, meh, not that special. But there are some special holy grails in this now. So I'm really excited to keep playing with these. Like I said in the beginning, if there's anything you want to know more about, or, you know, as I've played with it, if you want to know more information about it, just drop it in the comments below and I can let you know by the time the video goes up. I've probably already played with everything in this video a couple of times since then, and different combinations and everything else. I feel like my skin looks really good, really healthy. This highlighter, oh my gosh. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and maybe are gonna be able to go get some of these products because you like the way that they worked. And if you have a similar skin tone to me, now you can kind of see how it works. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit subscribe. And if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell because it'll let you know when my next video goes up. And then yeah, leave me a comment if you wanna know anything else. Thanks so much for watching guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.